My grandfather, Abraham Wolf, and his wife Betty had a son, Arthur, and 3 daughters, Hilde, the Susanna, and the youngest, Marie, who was born on the 6th of September, 1899 in Buchen, where she lived with her family at Marktstraße 12, above my grandfather's textile business. Her education finished when she left the gymnasium, but she was soon an indispensable member of the family, becoming the unpaid nanny of Susanna's 2 children, Hella and me. She not only prepared and gave us our meals, dressed us, mended our clothes, and cared for us when we were sick, but she also taught us German poetry and songs. She took us for long walks in the woods, and I was particularly happy when we sat with her on the bench while she read us favorite stories. After Ella and I were sent to Jewish boarding schools, Marie sold changed to a general house help and part-time nurse to my aging grandmother. Due to the boycott of the Nazis of all Jewish businesses, the income from the shop in the Marktstraße must have been greatly diminished. So to help with the finances, Marie was probably persuaded to seek employment as a housekeeper or domestic help with Jewish families in southern Germany. During the pogrom night of the 9th of November 1938, when the local Nazi mob rampaged through the Marktstraße, ransacking Jewish shops, Marie and my grandmother, who were alone in the house, locked the front door and prayed on their knees that it would not be smashed in. Their prayers must have been answered, but the occupiers of the other Jewish houses were not so fortunate. In March 1939, after I left Buchen to go to England, as I kissed Marie goodbye, I felt that I would never see her again. As a farewell present, she gave me this manicure set, which I still use and treasure. On July 1939, after my mother left Buchen, Marie finally moved to Baden-Baden, where she became the companion of a Jewish wine merchant. In October 1940, in the orders of Robert Wagner, the Gauleiter of Baden, she was transported with all the Jews in his domain to a detention camp in Gurs, in the yet unoccupied Vichy Falls. From there, she was able to write letters to me in England via the Red Cross. In her first letter, she told me of the stark conditions and meager diet at Gurs, and asked me for a little money to enable her to buy extra food. I received a few more letters, all of which I answered immediately. Then the letters stopped. In spring 1945, I received a parcel from the Red Cross, which contained all the letters I had sent her, unopened. Only after the war did I discover that on August 1942, after the Germans had decided to occupy Vichy France, all the inmates from Gurs, including my own Marie, were transported to the gas chambers of Auschwitz.